professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. The hamster wheel of stuff. I know it's Christmas and I know it's a Debbie Downer, but maybe this is the best day to do this. After Christmas, because this happens all the time. If you're a parent, you got little kids, you notice you buy them things. Same thing with adults. You buy them things, and they might like it for a few minutes, and then they get something else, and they do this and they do that, and they kind of forget it. And a week from Christmas, people forget the things that they got. It's the thought that counts. Gifts are great. That's nice. But what this is about is something further than that, where sometimes we want stuff. We don't need it. We want it. And we want it so bad, we're willing to put ourselves on the hamster wheel. We want to, we're willing to work overtime and, work extra hours and do side gigs and side hustles to make a little extra money for stuff. Now, maybe the stuff makes you feel good for a moment. But the issue is this, and this is for us as a people. This stuff doesn't give us the long-term goal of being, let's just say, financially free. I know we have a tougher road than most of, not everyone in America. I get it. But one of the things I remember talking to one of my good friends about this, and he said, you know what we spend the most of our money on, and it's eating out. Eating out and shopping, I believe. And it's just stuff. And I catch myself slipping like that too, because I've been, I tell on myself by saying this. So for the past month, I've been getting up at 4:35 to work out at 5:15, and then go to work at 7, and it worked from like 7 to 5, 6:30, sometimes 7 o'clock. And it's holiday season, so you work more. You know what I mean? So, and people work that extra time and those extra hours to get a little bit more money, to buy a few more things. But then at the end of the day, does it really satisfy you? No. You got people who start the year in debt trying to put a smile on someone's face. And I get it. When there's kids involved, I get it. I definitely get it. But the thing about it is this. You find yourself in a situation where, and it's sad to say this, that we get addicted to a lifestyle of stuff that we don't need because trends change with the time. So you bought this outfit or these nice clothes because you think they're cool and you want to be seen in them. But here's the problem. How often do you really wear them? So if you buy luxury items, how long does it last? And I was looking at a clip. I wish I'd had it because I'd put it up. It was, I forgot the brothers who was talking about it. He was like, Arnault, the CEO of all the luxury brands, like Louis Vuitton and all that, Bernard Arnault, he became the richest man in the world during the pandemic. And the reason he became that is because they were saying that like people got extra money from the government, because what was going on. And what do people who are poverty or poor or who are just young and get free money do? They buy luxury things to feel important. So they bought Louis Vuitton and they bought all these other brands, all these other luxury brands, and say, look what I got. And while we were going through a pandemic and technically an economic downturn because few people were working. And fast forward, what did that stuff get you? And see, the thumbnail is from L.A.R. A lot of people who you know who that is if you know about Black artists making kind of art that has a little bit of a message and controversy or whatever in it. Dope artist. But at the bottom of it, you don't really see it. it's energy slots on the hamster wheel. So it has white, Asian, Hispanic, and black in the charge, to plug in electricity. And you got the black man and the black woman on a treadmill on a hamster wheel running and running and giving the other communities energy while the black plug is not the black outlet is not plugged in. So we're not giving ourselves any energy, right? So that's what happens when we're running on the hamster wheel for stuff. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. But I used to clown because everything goes out of style. Most things go out of style that are trendy. Classic things stay in style for pretty much forever. But a lot of these things are frivolous. You get what I'm saying? So same thing sometimes when I talk about people traveling and vacation. What if you don't have your adult life in order, but you need time to vacation? Now you're on the hamster wheel for a vacation to enjoy some stuff at a resort, but you got to come back and double and triple down and get back on that hamster wheel because you probably did too much. And with the downturn, not depression, but recession and the rising cost of living and the rising cost of real estate, apartments, townhomes, condos, homes, so on and so forth, you want to see people couple up together. People want to couple up together just for financial help. And you can't help. It's hard to do that when you got two people who can't cut off the spending. Because even if you get with a person and y'all do 50-50, y'all still saving 50% of what y'all were spending prior to getting together. Are you gonna take that 50% and save, or are you gonna take that 50% and spend on the other stuff that you really want, thus keeping you on the hamster wheel? If all you folks are, well, I don't want to do 50-50. I want to do, the man should do this and the woman should do that. Well, so he gonna spend double time because you're gonna still want him to take you out on dates and you're gonna save. So what is that gonna do for him? Because if he works, and he takes care of the bills and you get to keep your money and you shop more, then you basically disrespected his work and his sacrifice. Because you got more stuff, but what does he have? Just more responsibility. Which keeps him on a hamster wheel. Sometimes people don't want to admit it, but with the freedom that you really want is the freedom to not be tied down by bills every month. You get what I'm saying? To get ahead in life instead of behind. And other groups get ahead in life because our hamster wheel of spending finances either their leisure or their life. So we got to sometimes scale it back so we can finance our life and then have leisure. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.